yourself and telling us a little bit about you.
I'm Beckett Muffson. I'm a journalist. I host the morning show here at WRHU, which is the radio station here at Hofstra. And we have this really awesome segment called the DeMarco Movie Corner. And since I host that every Tuesday morning, I've gotten a lot of exposure about the Oscars, which are really, really interesting this year.
With the Oscars obviously coming up and your interest in them, which movie do you think deserves to win Best Picture?
Well, I think that Beast of the Southern Wild deserves to win Best Picture. I think that it was the best movie in terms of what it reached for and what it accomplished, because every single shot is beautiful, and its blend of magical realism with extreme realism and almost documentary style filmmaking is incredible in my opinion. So that's what I think should win.
Um, who do you think is actually going to win based on the Oscars like decisions?
I don't think it's going to be Beast of the Southern Wild for a couple of reasons. Ben Zeitlin, the director of the movie, it's his first directorial attempt in terms of feature films. He's done like music videos and short films, but this is his first feature film, and it's in the Oscar in nomination for Best Picture in the entire like Oscar realm. So rookies don't fare well most of the time in the Academy, so I don't think that he's going to win for that reason. And I'm kind of glad about that um, because it kind of sucks to have to follow the rest of your film career with, oh yeah, that one movie that I won Best Picture for was good, and now I'm going to try to do better than that, and it's just not going to win. So I don't think that he's going to win for that reason. What I think will win is either Argo or Silver Linings Playbook, both because those were both also fantastic movies. But Argo has a lot of like, mainstream appeal. It got a lot of notice, and it was not a movie that Ben Stiller or not Ben Stiller, sorry, Ben Affleck went out to create an Oscar movie with. It was just a movie that he wanted to make, and that kind of shows. And it's got a lot of really, really just cool parts, and then a lot of really, really beautiful parts. So I think it's gonna win, and just based on the buzz that I've been hearing, I think it's the most popular choice right now.
Do you think the Academy, when they're making their decisions, do you think they have their own agenda and like play favorites based on who's making the film, who stars in the film, and what it's about?
I think that there are definitely politics that go into the Academy process. Um, for example, I think that in a couple years ago when the Coen brothers won for No Country for Old Men, it wasn't because No Country for Old Men was the best movie of that year, because There Will Be Blood was the best movie of that year, but they deserved it for Fargo um, years before, and they didn't get it for that. And some would argue that they deserved it for The Big Lebowski, though, and they didn't get it then either. So there's definitely politics in terms of they deserved it and they should have gotten it back in the day, but now we're going to give it to them now because they need to have an Oscar because they're seminal filmmakers. I don't think that that's what's going on this year. I think that there's a lot of really, really good movies, and I really think that when they choose the best movie, they will choose it because they believe it's the best.
What do you think an Oscar win could do for an upcoming, like the person said with Southern Beast of the Southern Wild? What do you think an Oscar win could do for his career?
It could do a couple things. It depends on how he rolls with it, essentially. Um, if he takes it in stride and is like, yeah, I won an Oscar, but I'm still an up and coming filmmaker. That was my first movie. That this movie doesn't define me, and he tries to go from there, then I think that that would be a great start to a career. However, there's with something like the Oscars, there's always that danger of, yeah, I'm an Oscar winner, so I get to do whatever I want now, and I've won the movie industry, and I've won filmmaking, and so who do you think you are? I'm Ben Zeitlin could happen, and I would, for one, would be unhappy because he has a lot of potential, but even if he does win an Oscar, it's still just potential right now.
How do you feel about people criticizing the lead actress, the little girl, whatever her name is? Well, how do you feel about people criticizing her for getting Best Actress in comparison to like her older counterparts?
if they're criticizing anyone, they should criticize the Academy. I really hope no one's criticizing her because, do you know what her response was when they told her that she was nominated Best Actress for the Oscars? She said, "If I win Best Actress, I'm gonna go to Toys R Us and I'm gonna get some pizza." You know, she's adorable. She does not deserve any criticism for that reason, her adorableness, and also because she did a really, really amazing job in that movie. So, criticism for the Academy, though, I don't know. She was really good. She was a really good actress, and you shouldn't use age as a factor for either limiting nor putting on a pedestal the actresses that you choose. She was a great actress, and she acted greatly, so she deserves the nomination, in my opinion.